Hi everyone, today I'm planning my new minimalist bullet journal. I'm setting it up for the next year with school approaching really quickly. So I fell in love with the bullet journal last year when I started university, and it really helped me more than I anticipated. But I also learned a lot of things on the way. Like, I'm not even able to doodle the easiest little thing, and that a regular bullet journal is not for me, because with all the artisty things out there, mine kind of just looked like a mess. It also got a tiny beating on the way. So yeah. I bought two journals when they went on sale, a white one and a gray one. I'm gonna go with the gray one simply because with the way my other bullet journal went, I know it's gonna take a beating. I bring it with me everywhere, so white might be for later, for a journal that I'm gonna keep at home. So gray is gonna be my color. It's a Lichterm 1917. Sorry if I really can't pronounce it. It's dotted, and yeah, it's basically the same one I had for my last bullet journal, but in the emerald color. So here it is. I'm finally done. I finally set up my bullet journal for the next year. I'm so happy. It looks so nice. So I kept it with the gray tones and black, kind of minimalist, because I cannot draw for the life of me. So here it is. I started with the index like it comes. I did add an extra page because I never have enough index. And then I have my keys, which are exactly the same one I had on my old bullet journal. I really like them. They're really simple. They're based on the original keys because I can't draw squares, not even. They look always crooked. Then I have a year at a glance. It's a really simple way to see all your year and to reference when you build your journal or your monthlies. And then I have my future log. Here you see it's 2017, for the rest 2018. I only put 2 because in my old future log I had 3 and they were horizontally placed, and I had not enough space to put everything, so this will not be a problem with this one, and I really like the way it's presented. And then the only thing is that it takes much more space, but for me I really don't care. And then I have a calendex with the month and everything. Dark gray is when there's no days, and in really pale gray I put the weekends, so it's easier to see for me than just a straight line. Also, I skipped a couple pages for school things, so that's okay. Now I have my monthly spread, which is here. I decided this year to add some goals on my monthlies because the way I set it up early in the past month, I had bigger space. I had more space in my squares, on my day squares, and I did not use them. So instead I made them smaller and just put the goals. I also like the fact that this is a rectangle, and it's way easier to draw than trying to remember when the month started at. So I just started and yeah, so I like that. The fact that it's a square, I can just cross off the days that are not in use. So I've started now. Couple goals. I'm not a big goal person, so I will never do like a weekly goal or yearly goals, but those small goals are easy to remember for me. So here it is for the monthly. I really like it. It's really simple. Yeah, I'm gonna work on writing straight. I'm really bad with lettering and stuff like that, so it's pretty basics. Yeah. Also, I'm giving a last chance to habit trackers. I'm really not good with habit trackers. I really forget them. So this month I'm gonna try to have less of them. Only a couple: studying, Instagram, blog, flossing, bed, 15 minutes of cleaning, and watering my succulents. Like for the Calendex, I put in light gray the weekend, which is gonna help me see at one point of the week we are at. I also had a study log. So those have no days. It's basically my number of classes, which I'm gonna write later on. And for every hours of studying I do, I'm gonna fill it up, and just to see how many hours I actually spent on each classes, which one was easier, which one was harder, and to see. But I do have a 1 hour study at least minimum a day, which yeah, because this is something I need to work on. It's studying more and not just cramming at the end of the month or when there's exam. Now for my dailies, this looks similar to what I used to have at the end of my last bullet journal. I really like having all my weeks, all my days of the week in once. But and I like the fact that I have a lot of space. I don't write large, but I prefer having a long list. This is why I don't like the running logs where the days are right one after each other. So that I really like. This is enough space for me. I really like this space. I did add a couple things. The school is all the schoolwork I want to have done, studying, chapters, stuff like that. Food is simply my food list, because if I don't have a food list, I simply buy the whole grocery store, which is not good. So I had a food list. Notes for general purposes, important stuff like when I have exams, due dates, stuff like that, and next week, which is tiny, but it's okay with me. So here it is. Here's my new bullet journal. I can't wait to have it with me and keep it up. It's gonna be way easier for me to keep up than my old school bullet journal. That was gonna be less, it's gonna be easier for me to keep up, I believe, as a minimalist bullet journal than with my old one, where I tried to keep it really pretty with drawings, but I cannot draw. So yeah, here it is. If you like it, please subscribe and leave comments and stuff like that. I'm also gonna do a student-specific bullet journal video coming up, hopefully before the start of school. So here it is. I hope you liked it. See you next time.